Now that we've done the arrivals on Young and the Restless for 2023, it's only fair to shine a spotlight on the departures as well, whether they be personal choices, show decisions, or sadly, due to the passing away of cast members. So, without further ado, let's dive into the exits of 2023 right away.
Hey everyone, welcome to TrendStreet.
Lyndon Ashby. After 20 years, Lyndon Ashby reprised his role as Cameron Kirsten on Young and the Restless this year in May, bringing all his craziness and creepy vibe to town. After his failure to finish what he started with Sharon in the past, he was back to haunt her again. Starting with his cryptic messages, killing Faith's cat, and kidnapping her, he had it all planned. He even put a bomb on her, but just like in the past, his plan flopped again, and it was Sharon who decided to finish what he started. So, she stabbed him to death, closing his storyline in Y&R forever. After less than a month of terrorizing Sharon and keeping us all at the edge of the seat, Lyndon Ashby made his exit, along with his character, Cameron, on June 16, 2023. On his farewell note to Y&R, in his IG, he wrote, "I gotta be honest, I had a blast. I love Sharon Case, I love Josh Morrow, Raylan Castor, and I love that girl, who plays Diane. So, thanks Josh Griffith for inviting me to come hang for a bit." Shamar Moore. Another star who showed up in Y&R this year was Shamar Moore, who has been playing the role of Malcolm Winters since 1994. Although he made his exit in 2005, he often pops by town whenever his family needs him, and just like that this year, he came in to celebrate the 50th anniversary special episode in March, and left in April. But then, he again came back to town in May, to attend his brother, Neil Winters' special memorial episode, and gave us an emotional scene. But that too didn't last much, and made his exit in the same month. So, let's see if he will make his comeback next year as well. Thad Luckinbill. Now who could miss the handsome JT Hellstrom, played by Thad Luckinbill? He is such a guy that even from a mile away, we will recognize him right away. Although his appearance was an unexpected one, we all hope he pops by more often. The only thing we didn't like about his return was how short of a scene he had this year. JT had like just a couple of screen time, that was, to be honest, very unfair. Elena tried to bring him back into GC, but that didn't work out, so he made his exit from the screen the moment we saw him on a video call. Shanae Lawson. Another exit we had this year, along with Shamar Moore, was Shanae Lawson, who plays Harmony, previously known as Yolanda, the biological mother of Devin Hamilton. Lawson originated the role in 2005 to 2006, until it was taken over in 2012 by vet Debbie Morgan. And now, the OG is back again. She was also here with us this year in May, after so long, like after more than a decade, and that too for several episodes. She even attended Neil's memorial, and after her time there, she made her exit in May. What's up with the Winters and Hamiltons not staying in GC for a long time? James Hyde. Another villain, or should we say the Silver Fox, who left us this year, was James Hyde, aka Jeremy Stark. Hyde joined the cast as Jeremy back in October 2022, and had been causing all sorts of drama for Diane, which we were all here for, but sadly this year wasn't for him, as he made his exit from Y&R in April. And that too in the most gruesome way possible. Jeremy joining hands with Phyllis brought upon his own death. After Jeremy found out that he and Phyllis weren't the same, he tried to kill her, to protect himself. But in return, Phyllis, being the smart girl that she is, went in and killed him by stabbing him multiple times with scissors. And just like that, Jeremy's chapter was forever closed in Y&R. Hyde also took to his IG to express his gratitude for the role, which even got him a Daytime Emmy nomination for Outstanding Guest Performance, and said, "It's been a while since I've been on a daytime TV show. I'm honored that they gave me an opportunity." Crystal Khalil. Another one of our favorite characters leaving us, that too during the holidays, was Crystal Khalil, who plays Lily Winters on the show. Crystal has been playing the role since we first saw her on screen in 2002. Currently on the show, Lily is going through with some love triangle, as Heather's arrival in town shook everything up for her relationship with Daniel. Heather is trying to get back together with Daniel, and he too is having mixed feelings about it. But Lily left town in December, as there was a wildfire around Maddie's school, which is now in lockdown. So, she jetted right off to her son, Charlie, to go and meet Maddie. And this storyline fit perfectly as it was time for actor Khalil's maternity leave. Khalil is currently pregnant, and is expecting her second baby boy, with her fiancé, Sam Restagno. The baby is probably due in December, or January, as she was already showing a cute little bump back in June, when she announced it the first time. So, she took her maternity leave, making her exit in the first week of December. Melissa Claire Egan. Talking about maternity leave, we had another mother, who gave birth to a second boy too. And that's Melissa Claire Egan, who plays Chelsea Lawson in Y&R. Chelsea made her exit this year, back in August 21st, when she left Genoa City to take Connor to a new school out of town, since he was getting bullied at his old one. Connor didn't want to stay at that school. So as a mom, she did what she thought was best for him. But in real life, the actress had actually given birth. She welcomed her second son, Jake Joseph Catrasar, several weeks earlier than expected on July 14th. Melissa Claire Egan has been married to her husband, Matt Catrasar, since July 2014 and is already a mom to one son, Caden, in 2021. And since she had pre-filmed her part, we were able to see her till August, thankfully. But yeah, we missed her about almost 3 months on the show. Sally Adam baby. Another exit, or should we say a character who died, on Y&R this year, is Sally and Adam's unborn child. Sally, played by Courtney Hope, and Adam by Mark Grossman, were expecting to give birth to their first ever daughter this year. But with all the stress and complications Sally had at the end of her pregnancy, the baby couldn't survive. After an emergency labor, she was rushed to the hospital, and instead of their baby, who they named Ava, the heartbreaking news came in, saying that Ava had died. It was an emotional moment for the characters as well as the viewers. Raylan Castor. After years, Raylan Castor finally got a major storyline that she deserved for her character as Faith Newman. After joining the show as a recast for Faith in 2021, Castor has been killing it with the role ever since. When Cameron came to town to haunt Sharon, just in time when Faith was back home from college, he started targeting her, starting with killing her cat. And then, he kidnapped and tied a bomb around her, where Raylan gave an outstanding performance. But eventually, Faith was saved from the bomb and Cameron, thanks to her mother's boyfriend, Chance, and her dad, Nick, of course. After making her return for the storyline in May, Raylan made her exit at the end of June, as her character went back to college. Paxton Mishkind. Paxton Mishkind, the child star who joined Y&R since 2022, as Johnny Abbott hasn't been seen this year, and if you're wondering why, then it's because he is being a good son, supporting his real-life mom off-screen. In October, Mishkind revealed that his mom is currently battling breast cancer. In a heartfelt IG post, the 14-year-old wrote, "October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is very important to me. My mom was diagnosed this year, and thanks to so many advances, she is doing well. We wanted to spread the word too. Know your risk, get screened, know you're normal, make healthy choices, and take action. Please consider supporting cancer research." Lily Brooks O'Brien. Lily Brooks O'Brien, who joined the cast of Young and the Restless in 2023 as Lucy Romalotti, has been winning hearts of fans left and right. She first came to town in February, all grown up, and explained how much her father, Daniel, hurt her by his behavior. They even made up, and she left town again, and since then she has popped by quite often. She was also here for Phyllis's funeral in April, and was here for her father in his moment of grief, and she left again. And again, she came in August with Heather, and stayed for a while with her mom and dad, at the same place, like a small happy family. But that came to an end too. And she left at the beginning of September. Why? Well, the actor is busy, releasing her first ever Christmas album, and making her on-screen parents dance on it. Elizabeth Hendrickson. The most shocking exit that had us questioning just why was when Elizabeth Hendrickson, who plays Chloe on Y&R, revealed that she was not a regular anymore. Back in June, before taking her flight, the actress had some time to kill, so she popped up in her IG and answered some fans' questions about why she was not on Y&R more often. And she replied, "Unfortunately, I'm not on contract anymore, so they only work for me when they write for Chloe. I miss telling stories from her point of view. Don't worry, she is not fired, it's just that she is not under contract, which means she works when they write for Chloe. But there's no guaranteed number of shows per week or per month, like before. So, if you keep seeing Chloe coming and going out of GC, this is why." Doug Davidson. Doug Davidson, who has been on Y&R as Paul Williams since 1978, has been mistreated for the past 3 years. From 2018 onward, things got pretty darn rocky, and Doug didn't hold back about his beef with Y&R, expressing his dissatisfaction on Twitter for all to see. Then in 2020, it all came to an end, when the show let him go unfairly, without a proper notice, or farewell, for that matter. And what even made it worse, was how it was supposed to be his 40th anniversary on set, and instead of appreciation, he was fired. As it prolonged for way too long, last July, he finally cleaned out his dressing room at TV City, where Y&R used to shoot, ending his chapter of Y&R. We all know, what Y&R did to Doug Davidson was truly unfair and disrespectful, especially since he had been on the show for so long. We know it, he knows it. And so do his girls, who threw a shade right at the show. Davidson posted a picture of his wife, and the other two ladies, wearing the same shirt with Y&R, WTF, written on it with the caption, "The best girls ever." The fans in the comments totally loved the shade, and one of them even wrote, "Bring him back. He is a solid star worth watching. We've begged for a long time, now just do it." Judah Mackey. We also got a little storyline for Judah Mackey, who plays Connor Newman, on the show this year. In August, Connor wanted to go to a new school out of town since he was getting bullied at his old one. Connor didn't want to stay at that school as everyone was talking about his mom, Chelsea, trying to kill herself, and his dad, Adam, having beef with Victor Newman. It sure is tough to be a Newman's kid. So, Mackey also made his exit, along with his on-screen mom, Melissa Claire Egan. Rory Gibson. Another one who is not in our sight this year, and someone who deserves a much-worthy mention, is Rory Gibson, who plays the role of Noah Newman. Gibson joined as recast of Noah's role back in August 2021, and since then he has been coming in and out of GC. But this year his absence from the show was heavily noticed, especially with Sharon, his mom's life in danger, due to Cameron Kirsten's storyline. The fans expected to see him come to the rescue, but that didn't happen, leaving the fans disappointed. Then, in the Christmas episodes, we still had a little hope to see him. But I guess it's useless this year. And as Sharon said, back in May, Noah and Ali are currently in Europe, and he is trying to open a glam club in London. Kelsey Wong. And lastly, although Kelsey Wong didn't come to Young and the Restless this year, she did give us a heads up from her Instagram after all the fans were asking about where she would come back. Wong, making her first debut in YNR back in March 2022, as Ali and Gwyn didn't stay around for much in GC. The last time we heard about her was from Sharon in May, who said that Ali was working at Jabot Lab in Paris. In an IG post she made about her trip to Scottish Highland, a fan commented, asking about if she would be back on YNR as Ali anytime soon. To which Wong responded, "Good question, Chris. Unfortunately, that is based on the story. And the powers that be very much love the Y and her cast and crew. So, it looks like this year was a no bueno for her in YNR, but let's hope for 2024. That's it for today. Who did you wish would have stayed as a regular or deserved a bigger storyline this year? Let us know in the comments below.
Thank you for checking this video out. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on if you want to hear from us, and comment down below if you've subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can.